Hello guys, welcome to basic nursing classes. Myself Amanpreet. Today we are moving on with the lab values in detail. In the first video we discussed about the main categories in which we divided the lab values according to the priority levels. Okay. So now we are going to discuss each category in detail. Okay. Let's move on with the first category, that is category A. In category A, there are two main lab values. First is creatinine and the second one is bicarbonate. Let's discuss the creatinine first. The normal value for creatinine, that is 0.6 to 1.2. Okay, and the best factor to determine the serum creatinine level is through linear functions. Okay, you will get to know about the serum levels by doing the renal function test. Okay, and the nurse should be alert if the creatinine level is high, it's more than 1.2. Okay, then she should be concerned. And if the patient is going for a contrast procedure which involves the administration of a dye and the level of creatinine is high, then this is an alarming situation. So you have to inform the doctor. Okay, because the dye will ultimately goes into the renal functions, and if the creatinine level is high, then there can be some damage to the kidneys. Okay, then second comes the bicarbonate. The bicarbonate level normally it is 22 to 26, and it's a chemical buffer which maintains the blood pH level. So it means that through the by maintaining the bicarbonate levels, the blood pH level neither goes into acidic nor goes into basic condition. Okay, if the level is up or down, then you don't have to worry. There are other factors which are involved in making the condition acidic or basic. We will discuss this situation, acidosis and alkalosis, in detail in next video. Okay, now you just remember that it's a chemical buffer and the normal value is 22 to 26. Okay, then there comes the category B. In category B, there are many values. The first is RBCs. The normal value is 4 to 6 million. Okay, and if the condition the value is less, then there can be some anemia. Okay, so now let's move on to hemoglobin level. The normal level of HB is different for both males and females. Okay, in the males the level is high and in females it's little bit down. So average level is 12 to 18 gram. Okay, and if the level is less than 12, okay, for example it's 8 to 11, then it's the level B. Okay, if it's level B, then you have to assess for anemia. Okay, or there can be underlying malnutrition. Okay, you just have to assess for the condition and assess for the reason behind low levels of HB. Okay, but what happens if the level goes less than 8 gram per deciliter? Then it becomes level C. Okay, in C level there can be bleeding. You have to assess for the bleeding. Okay, and if there is excessive bleeding, you need to inform. Maybe in some conditions you need to administer the blood also. Okay, and in HB level there comes hematocrit level also. Okay, hematocrit level is generally 3 times the level of HB. Okay, so for example, if a patient has HB level of 12, then the hematocrit level will be 36. Okay, and if the level of HB is elevated, for example HB level is more than 18, then it means the hematocrit level is also increased. Okay, it will be more than 54. And if the level is elevated, it's abnormal, it shouldn't be there. It can be indication of polycythemia. We will discuss it in next video. Okay, and it can be indicator of dehydration also. Okay, so these are the values you need to remember, and the other values we will discuss in next video. So till then, just stay on remembering the categories, okay, and normal values. Okay, good luck for your exam. Thank you.